Welcome, everybody. This is an exciting first ever, really, 90-minute mini masterclass on going viral and building a 7-figure personal brand. So this is very exciting. We've been doing 7-day challenges and different variations of this content, but we really want to kind of condense everything for the first time in a much more shorter time frame to share some of the stuff we've been doing over the last 20 years, you could say, actually, in my case, as an entrepreneur. So welcome. We've got a whole bunch of folks joining in. We know it's in the evening for a lot of you in Asia. We've also got folks from Cambodia. Welcome. Who's that? That's Zoltan. Welcome. Meredith, welcome. Where are you guys calling in or dialing in or zooming in from? We've got Jennifer from, let's see, Meredith from Australia. My goodness, welcome. Down under. That's where I grew up. Aussie. Probably could tell from my Aussie accent. 30 years in Australia before I was actually born in Malaysia, but grew up in Australia, in sunny Melbourne. Where are you from, Meredith? Sydney, Gold Coast, possibly Melbourne. And then living in Sydney, fantastic. And in the last 15 years, I've been in New York, crazy New York. Who's been in New York City? Welcome. Young from Seoul, Korea. My goodness, we have a great mix of folks. Sydney, Singapore, Joshua, my man. How is everyone doing? Yes, New York, says Jennifer. You must visit. Help our economy, because Manhattan's been really struggling, just like most major cities around the world, very unfortunately. But anyone who's been in New York City, who's lived in New York City like I have in Manhattan for 10 plus years, we've never seen anything quite like it. Just really, I don't know how to describe it. We live in crazy times. Anyway, let's, Laksa, are we talking about food already? It's a bit early. I haven't had breakfast, but I think Laksa is the breakfast for champions, as they say. I was born in Malaysia, so I used to go back every year. All right, so welcome. Excited to have you all join us. Let's see here. We've got Adam and Amber. Welcome. Today is, what day is today? This is live, as you can tell. If I knew what day it was, I would, it's one of those brain fog moments in the morning. What day? I mean, it's different time zones for everyone, but it's Thursday here in New York City. Well, I'm not in New York. I mean, New York State. We got out of Manhattan. Unfortunately, it was a bit too crazy for our family. Thursday, so Bernard, where are you? Bernard Wong, a brother from another mother, another Wong. So we are going to get started because it's already 8:33 in the morning. JB, Malaysia, welcome. Hope you guys are excited. Always give a couple of minutes for people to join in. And Darius, if I pronounce your name correctly, where are you from again, Darius? And welcome. All right, let's get started. Netherlands. Wow, I have been, I think, many years ago. It's been so long, I can't even remember when it was. But welcome to our Go Viral. Let me just reveal the curtains, as we say. All right, so go viral and build a 7-figure personal brand masterclass, as we also would say. My name is Kian Wong, and with me here today is Ben Hedges, Stephanus, Natalia. They'll be possibly joining a bit later, but I said I'll kickstart the presentation. We'll be featuring them later. So a masterclass is designed to be interactive, right? So otherwise, we're trying our best with Zoom to make it a little bit more personal. So we hope you guys will ask lots of questions. This is a 90-minute presentation, but for those of you who really want to ask a lot more questions, I'm happy to stay until the cows come home, as they say, but we'll try to get it all done within 90. We respect everyone's time. At the same time, those who want to hang around and ask us more questions. Adam, can we get the slides of the previous sessions? Adam, yeah, absolutely. We'll, we did a high ticket masterclass a couple of days ago. Some of you are rejoining. That was a free session as well. I haven't uploaded it yet, so that's why we haven't uploaded the slides as well, but probably today. So going viral. Who here wants to go viral? Let's play full out, guys. I mean, type in yes or raise your hand if you want to go viral, because we are going to share some of the quote unquote secrets. It's not a lot of secrets. There's a few, there's a lot that can be, but it's really about persistence. Going viral requires a lot of hard work. If I was to say it was easy, we'd be lying. So, take a lot of notes, right? Switch off you don't have to switch off your phones, but, put it on vibrate, silence or whatever. And take plenty of notes, because we really want to give people a chance to absorb as much as you can in 90 minutes, right? We take a lot of nuggets. Sometimes the most complex things can be simplified into a few things. We wanted you to take massive action. We're going to give you simple frameworks, fair enough, and simple strategies, especially if you're doing video. Obviously, if you're going to go viral, you're interested in video marketing. Yes? Who type in yes if you're interested in video marketing and you want to, improve and scale your personal brand. Type in what type of business you're involved with. All right, let's play full out. Hey, Natalia. Let's welcome Natalia. Thank you for joining. Let's bring you to the panel of our team members. Hey, Natalia. Let's all welcome Natalia. We call ourselves the Four Musketeers, or the Fantastic Four, as some would say. Trying to be cheeky there. Or
Hello. Is my video on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. I can't stop my video because the host has stopped it. Oh, look, my picture is there.
Let me make you co-host for a second. There we go. How's that? Who wants to say hello to Natalia? Hey, here we come. Hello. How are you?
Woo! Hello.
Isn't it so much more fun when there's a little party going?
This is a party. And look, my background. I have a little bit
lovely.
More
The background is amazing. That's very cool. See,
well, I'm learning from you.
Depth of field, lighting, and not just any. That's really cool lighting. Doesn't that backdrop look amazing, guys? Yeah. During our challenge, we talked about creating your beautiful home studio. We're all stuck at home, mostly working from home if you're lucky, and try to make your home a cool little studio. Don't be just sitting in front of a wall or using a fake virtual Zoom. Anyway, we won't get into all the tips there, but we're going to be talking about all other cool stuff as well. But so welcome, Natalia, for joining us. Do you like our new little opening slide?
I love it. And look at that. You found a picture of myself.
I know. We were scouring the internet and we found a few.
Good job.
The team. Last minute, I know I didn't get a chance to get your approval, so I hope you don't mind.
It's fine. I approve on it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I trust you. Yeah.
All right, so you're here because, well, some of you actually heard about us from Success Resources. Tony Robbins, we're one of our clients, Success Resources. Tony Robbins, they're one of our JV partners. They promote our free events. I've been privileged to work on Tony's events the last couple of years. In fact, there's right now a UPW virtual event happening right now. I completely forgot the start date, and we committed to doing this masterclass. It's literally starting now. I've signed up. I'm going to be walking on fire. No, none of that. It's virtual. So the virtual event is like 20,000, well, 10,000 people this time. I don't know exactly.
Breaking the board.
Yes, we're going to be breaking the board. So as Tony would say, you ready to play full out, guys? All right. Take lots and lots of notes. Interact with us. Summarize. Ask questions. All right. So let's get started. So we are in a crazy world. We want to talk about how to go viral, build your personal brand. And there's a reason for that. And it's not just because it sounds really cool, right? Because we're living in a world of digital and viral disruption. It's crazy times. Absolutely crazy times. It's transforming our world. You know, the last 10 years, I think a lot of us are seeing the writing on the wall, as they say. We're seeing a lot of massive changes to the economy, a lot of volatility in the markets. You know, this was written a few years ago, this particular article, but they were saying how freelancers are already making a third of the workforce here in the US, where I'm based. I'm sure it's roughly the same in developed countries. And it's moving to like 50%, they predict, in the next 5 to 10 years. Absolutely phenomenal that, you know, half the workforce will be quote unquote freelancers, consultants, coaches, whatever you want to call yourself, right? So, and it's because of the digital disruption, technology, convergence, AI, you know, singularity for those of you looking into all that stuff. But technologies are growing exponentially. You know, it's doubling in speed every couple of years, stuff like that. And it's pretty scary for those who are not ready for it. You know, if you don't adapt to this new reality, this new norm, not just from, you know, COVID, but technology, it's a double whammy for a lot of people. A lot of people are going through a lot of depression, a lot of uncertainty. So it is very tough. It is pretty scary for a lot of people. But at the same time, where there's a crisis, you know, the Chinese character crisis, you know, has both, you know, danger, has both crisis and as an opportunity. So there's a big opportunity here. And if you're thinking about reinventing yourself, and I think a lot of you are here because you want to reinvent your brand, type in yes if you want a bit of a makeover. All right. And get your message out there, as we say. And if you look at the hard data, I'm a data guy, unfortunately, I'm a bit of a nerd. If you look at hard data in terms of startups, and this is what a lot of people don't talk about, because data scares people and it reveals some of the truth about starting businesses, internet marketing businesses, etc., internet businesses. And the top 5 factors for success across, you know, a few hundred companies. This is done, a research done by Bill Gross. He did a TED talk on this. You can Google, you know, Bill Gross, Gross TED talk, and you'll find this presentation on TED. The number 1 factor is actually timing. A lot of people think is, oh, do I have enough money? Do I have the amazing idea? You know, timing is really the number 1 factor for success. So if you're riding a mega trend, a wave, it's going to help you, put it that way. It's all about timing. And obviously team is critical. Business is a team sport. A lot of us go through the education system. We do everything ourselves. We're going to make sure we pass the test. We can't collaborate too much. We're cheating otherwise on tests. The whole system makes us workers, solo entrepreneurs, you know, and you wonder why it's tough. It's because we're not taught the realities of entrepreneurship. And everyone needs to become kind of like an entrepreneur if you're going to be a freelancer of some sort. So team is number 2, most important factor. Yes, the big idea, right, is really important. You gotta have a cool idea. For us, we spent a long time to figure out, go viral. We had a goviralchallenge.com website. It was, hey, it actually is cool. Personal branding, I think, is what people really want. We're about video, obviously, but video by itself is not, people are scared of video. But what people really want is, to build their personal brand. Even if you're an employee, you want to have a cool video resume to get your dream job and differentiate yourself from the thousands of applicants. Yes or yes? Yes. And then the business model is important. And finally, it's how much money you have. A lot of people do think, I don't have enough money. That's why I'm failing at business. But the reality is, if your business model sucks and your idea and your marketing message sucks, and if your team sucks and you're going against a mega trend and you're really bricks and mortars, think about all the restaurants. I've known quite a few friends who've had to close down their restaurants in Manhattan. Very sad. The rents are, astronomical, as you can imagine. And when COVID hit and business dropped literally 70, 80%, how do you survive? You don't after 6 months. You close down. Most businesses have 2, 3, 4 months of, cash on hand to cover overheads. If they don't make money, they're out of business. Very sad. So what are the mega trends? Well, number one, consulting. Opportunities exploding. People need experts and need help. They need people to do things for them because the world's changing so much. It's a $200 billion industry. That's kind of my background. 25 years ago when I graduated, I was involved with strategy consulting with Fortune 100 companies. Megatrend number two is e-learning. Everyone's got to reskill. Here, if when all of a sudden people are losing their jobs and they're going, I don't even like my job anyway, 80% don't. And they're thinking, well, I got to reskill, rebrand. They have to go online. They can't afford to take 2 years off, do an MBA. They can't go back to school easily. They got families to feed, rent to pay. So they're going to YouTube. They're going to the gurus who have taken a lot of the clutter in YouTube. You can learn pretty much anything and everything on YouTube, but you got to, swim through a lot of mess before you. And it's, if someone can put a condensed training very specifically and curate the good stuff and the bad stuff for you, and that person's actually been there, done that, whereas most YouTubers are, 18-year-old kids sharing their wisdom. Obviously, people are willing to go to the websites that, Udemy and all that good stuff to share and learn. And coaching is critical because it's about implementation. You can take the same recipe for pavlova and it could come out completely different. My mom used to love cooking pavlova, and when I followed her recipe, it wasn't the same, right?
It wasn't the same. I love pavlova
my recipe, it was a mess. It's like, it was supposed to be this high and it was like this high. You know what I'm saying? It's like my favorite dessert, but the first time I did it, the second time I did it, the third time I did it, it didn't come out the same as mom's. My goodness. So you need a coach. You need someone to guide you. Hey, don't forget to do this. Oh, you forgot this little one step and that screwed everything else up. Make sense? The coaching, consulting makes a difference. And they're a massive industry. They're growing 8, 10, 15% a year, compounded. And the other big, gorilla, elephant in the room is what? E-commerce. Massive, 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 massive mega trend. Look at these numbers. They're pretty scary, pretty amazing. Oh, Stephanus is on. Welcome, Stephanus, our rock star tech whiz. Say hello to Stephanus from the UK. Hello. Oh, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. All right, welcome.
Hello, can you see me?
Yeah, loud and clear. All right. He's
Hi.
changing office, so we still haven't sorted out his cool studio. Anyway, thanks for joining us. The e-com industry is the new gold rush, right? The new gold. It's missing a rush there somewhere. 16% of total retail sales comes from e-com. Isn't that crazy? It used to be 6% in 2010. is the reason why the number one richest person in the universe, as far as we're aware, is Jeff Bezos. It's worth a couple $100 billion. It's mind blowing. It's not right. Very not right. He's genius, obviously. But what do all these gurus that we're pretty familiar with, what do they do, but they don't really teach in depth? Who knows some of these gurus? Type in some of the names. Make sure we're interacting still. Who's some of these handsome folks? We've got Brandon, Experts Academy, Uncle Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Gary Vee. And who's that dude on the far right? You can recognize this guy. Tai Lopez. He's a real genius. He's really smart. People make fun of his, I'm here in my garage with my Lamborghini. I read a book a day. But, you know, he's super, super, super smart. Hey, Mala. So video is the key. High impact viral videos. You know, this is the future, guys. And as Gary Vee would say, the single most important strategy in content marketing today is bar none video. He's always on video. He's documenting his life for all of us to see. And all the trends are there. You know, 85% of internet users are watching videos. Marketers, like these are marketers with budgets, let's say, 87% are using video. They're getting really good ROI, right? These are surveys done by a whole range of people, not just Berlo, or how do you pronounce their research. And this is pretty scary. Look at this stat. Whew. Zoom. I'm using Zoom. I love Zoom. Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. If you're not using Zoom, you should. It's the Zoom boom, not Zoom bomb. That's another thing. There's been some weird Zoom bombs happening recently. I'm sure you've seen them. Anyway, Zoom grows exponentially. There was just 10 million people less than a year ago. Just 10 million users. There's a reason why Zoom shares have 8x'd in the last few months, 6 months, 8 months, because their user base has gone up 30 times. 300 million users by April, May or something. Don't know the latest stats. So people are now getting comfortable. Everyone is getting comfortable on online learning. Yes or yes. And getting on video. I realize that's the way to connect. But how do you really differentiate yourself? How do you really stand out from the crowd? That's the question. Right? Do you have to create a Gangnam style music video? No. You don't have to be a unicorn. This guy did billions of views, literally. And doesn't even speak English. What's your excuse, guys? Natalia laughed. Don't mute. I can't hear you. I got to get some feedback. It's like I'm talking to myself.
Oh, because if I unmute myself, then I interfere with your sound. But you could see my teeth when I was laughing. So that's
yes,
good.
I saw your enthusiasm.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, reality is you do need to stand out if you want to do something impactful in life. Don't bother with music videos. They're difficult. I've tried. I'm not good on camera singing, trust me. So I'm
the only one that laughs at the things you say.
They're laughing on the inside. They are. I'm sure they're giggling behind the scenes. Amala.
Look at Stephanus here. He's smiling.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. We love you all. I mean, it'd be great if there could be ways with this Zoom web. I mean, I have to invite people to the panel. It'll be a bit of a mess. People will be accidentally flushing toilets and doing things they shouldn't be doing without realizing they're on camera. So we'll keep it to this webinar format for now. Okay, so let's move on. Why are you here? Why us? I mean, you probably don't know much about us. What credibility do we have to talk about videos? So, you know, give you a quick summary. I've been online as an entrepreneur, you know, quit my job in 1999, the last century. Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? So I've been doing online marketing for 20 years, but specifically video for the last 15. I kind of fell into it. I'll explain. These are my clients. Worked on projects, through Success Resources, one of the biggest event management companies in the world. Richard and Veronica Tan, big shout out to them. And, they work with Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, the biggest names in the world, literally. They got hundreds of speakers, famous speakers. And for the last couple of years, we've been helping them fill seats at events, virtual events, etc. And these are high-profile, six-figure clients. So we work with the best of the best, you could say, in personal branding, in the coaching world. And, very, very fortunate, very blessed to work on these really cool projects, from funnels, the videos, testimonial videos from celebrities, to Facebook ad campaigns, to multiple seven-figure, launches, etc. They're going to sell thousands of tickets to live events.
Not bad.
Pretty cool. So, who's this masterclass for? Oh, plus, I was a YouTuber many years ago and generated tens of millions of views. Ben, my business partner, he's generated 500 million views, something like that, lost count. But the media, nonprofit media group that I was still part of, I still help funding and other aspects of business. And Ben is involved with that as well. And Natalia, that's kind of where we met, right? 10 plus years ago. We've now doing about 1 billion views a month on Facebook. So who is this masterclass for? Well, if you're a coach or a consultant, expert, speaker, trainer, if you're in the health profession, or, doctor, chiropractor, even a lawyer, gym, restaurant owner, broker, real estate, finance industry, like I was many years ago, social media marketing agency, tech startups to newbies. If you're a cat or a dog, you probably need video marketing, because I know a lot of cats have gone viral and have made a name for themselves. Even job seekers. All right. And if you want to master video marketing, and if you really want to grow your brand and go viral and build a 6 or 7 figure, what does that mean? 7 figures personal brand. Either you're reaching millions of people, making $1 million, whatever, right? Over time, doesn't have to be in 1 year. You want to build your personal brand. You want to share your message with the world. You want to generate clients, leads. You want to have fun. Video is so much fun, guys. It's isn't it? It's like, light bulb. You get to be cheeky. You get to be yourself. You get to express yourself. It's amazing. And even if people think you're not funny, you don't care, because like sometimes you can't even hear them. You just, it's like singing in the bathroom. This is like, and it's like that sometimes. It's pretty cool.
I love the way you put it. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And, I did this video a few years ago, and it generated, over $500,000 in revenue, specifically, big 6-figure clients. Just one video funnel, right? It's not just one video, but it's the whole, sequence. They click on the video, watch it, or they click on the ad, go to a website, they book a call with me, etc. This can be all done virtually. It's pretty amazing. And this didn't go super viral, only a couple 100,000 views. It's my Times Square $500,000 case study. We'll talk about that a little bit later. You can check it out. You can actually check the original ad, still on Facebook. The funnel is deactivated, so don't try to click through and see what happens. Part of it's still there, and you can see some testimonials and whatnot, but don't go, it won't work if you try to book a call with me or something. I'm not here to do that. Through that, this funnel's defunct, as they call it. So tinyurl.com/90-second ad. It's a 90-second ad. You can check out the ad itself and see what was this high impact video. We call it high impact videos. It's kind of, our way to brand the type of work that we do and encourage others to do. It can be simple cell phone video. I just shot it with my cell phone, this video, plus another camera. You can do amazing stuff super cost effectively these days, right? It cost me pretty much nothing. My wife was shooting on one angle. That's her there next to the Incredible Hulk. That's me being silly. Yeah, I can be silly. That's what I love being. It's like, who wants to be a nerdy consultant working with big companies where you can't be silly? Right? How boring. So check out that case study. And in fact, we go in a lot more depth. We've got a free gift for you guys. We've got our entire playbook. This is an internal manual that we give to our team members, our video editors, our producers, our script writers, our VIP clients, dozens of case studies of viral videos that not only gone viral, but have generated hundreds of millions in revenue. Who wants that? Type in yes if you want this playbook. I don't know whether I'm still talking to thin air, so just type in yes if you want. Well, Natalia, she's the only one who supports me. So, thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Bernard, thank you. Thank you. Kyle, thank you. All right, so just stay to the end of the presentation. This is my ethical bribe, probably within an hour. Put your credit cards away. We're not going to get you to buy anything, so relax. All right, so we want to give some value. We want to get some feedback. So in fact, we've got this really cool app. So part of the thing that we'll be doing, why are we doing this? There's different reasons. Obviously, you'll see. You have to wait till the end. But one of the reasons is the testimonial videos. If you find really good value from this free presentation, would some of you be kind enough to shoot a little video? It's a really cool app. Stephanus shot this video for us for the Go Viral Challenge. But it's similar content what we taught in the 7-day challenge. This is like a 90-minute condensed version of it. But if you could still share your feedback, Steph will send the link at the end of this presentation, and you can see a really powerful way to generate literally dozens of testimonial videos, feedback videos on autopilot. And your clients or prospects can simply just use their cell phone. With a few clicks, they submit a testimonial video for you. It's amazing. It's one of the most important things to generate high-ticket clients. If you want to build a 7-figure business, it's a lot easier to go high-ticket, charge thousands, tens of thousands if you've got that expertise, than selling $50 an hour consultation, right? We'll explain how you can go high-ticket. But very, very important. Case studies and video testimonials are very important in today's social media world. So we do have a methodology, and we're going to, go over some of the aspects of it. Obviously, we can't go through the entire thing. We internet marketers try to give as much value as we can in an hour or two, and maybe during these 7-day challenges. And then obviously we have other programs. I'll be lying if I didn't have courses or coaching programs or consulting services. Of course, right? This is what we do. But as I said, I'm not going to ask you to buy anything today. There's no credit cards. This is partly a test. It's the first time we've done this type of a masterclass in just 90 minutes. We're going to get lots of feedback from our team members and people like yourself. All right, fair enough. Okay, so our star producer method, story, is the first aspect. That's the really critical element that people neglect. And people think, oh, I don't have an amazing story. David Lim, one of my clients, one of the most famous Singaporean keynote speakers in Asia, actually. He was the first guy from Singapore to climb Mount Everest. Pretty amazing, huh? It was about 20 odd years ago. And he almost died. He was months and months in hospital. And he lived to tell the tale, and has been such an inspiration to so many people. Probably, I'd imagine hundreds of thousands of people have seen his live keynotes, over the last 20 years. And he was saying, you don't need to climb Mount Everest or almost died, to think you've got a cool story to share. And your story is what differentiates you. It's your story that allows you to micro niche and laser focus on your ideal clients. Biggest mistake that most entrepreneurs or anyone is trying to help everyone. It's the number one mistake. And they forget about how their own story, as insignificant as you might think it is, actually resonates with a particular tribe of people, particular group of people. And you can reach out to as many people as you want through Facebook and YouTube these days, paid or unpaid or traffic. And technology is critical, marketing technology, yeah. Not going to get to all the techie stuff. Being awesome on camera is not what you say, it's obviously how you say things. So that's very critical. This is our star producer methodology to help people, build 6-7 figure personal brands and go viral. Strategic partnerships are critical. Relationships, team, right? Once again, it's about business is a team sport, right? If I didn't have all these amazing business relationships, they're really friendships, really. Natalia, Ben became friends for years before we started talking about business. Make sense? That's how you develop that star effect. And how do you produce high impact videos? How do you actually cost effectively for hundreds of dollars, not tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands for the big boys that they spend, even $1 million, Super Bowl ads, right? How do you create amazing high impact viral videos on a budget? How do you outsource the editing? You don't have to learn editing, trust me. Phone rings, sorry, I didn't disconnect. But live, don't you love live?
Yeah, you're the only person that has a landline these days.
My mom lives with us and she loves landlines, so we'll keep one for her. She's like, I don't want no mobile phone, but it's like a mobile unit still, right? It's not a hand-free one, so it's really cool.
Oh, a modern landline.
Yes. So we're going to go over a case study how Ben, a former intern, he was actually an intern at the TV network where I was this star of the TV network and producer and director and so on. I was an intern, a young intern, college guy. How he built and went viral in just about a month and built a 7-figure personal brand from scratch. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to go through that case study. Who's ready for that? He wants to learn how, he did it step by step. Okay. Yeah, literally, we tracked his revenues. And it was about $1,070,000 just in, I think, 3 years, a bit over 3 years. Pretty amazing. And he did it part-time. Guys, don't jump full steam until you really know what you're doing. It's a big mistake for a lot of people. Ragtag team of video creators. This is our origins, where I met Natalia many, many years ago. I don't think you were in that party. We had a little barbecue here. There's actually a lot of really famous YouTubers in this picture, if you recognize any of them. And this was back about 11 years ago. That's me over here. And Ben, I think, was taking the picture. No, you can't see Ben. He's not there. This is New York City, by the way. There's a lot of Asians, but there's a mixture of both, as you can see. We're a multilingual, multi-language network. I think Adam was asking, who is it? I'll give you the name shortly. Prior to that, I was a typical nerdy, strategy consultant. I was in the matrix. I was sucked into the matrix. As we, grew up in Australia. Asian, what do you do? Get good grades, get a good job, blah, 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 right? So, I was working in the top field in strategy consulting, some of the names you recognize. But I had a calling, I felt something was missing. In 2005, I came to do some pro bono work. Right? This means volunteer work for a TV network. I was a freedom fighting foodie. They had all different types of channels in New York City for this particular nonprofit media. I was a host of the international cooking competition for many years. That was a fun time. I was also doing news and talk shows and etc. I was a volunteer. I said, I'll just rent an apartment really close to the network in Hell's Kitchen. And it was a 250 square foot apartment. It was my first place I moved into. I think second. It was a available place that I thought I'll just, live there for a few weeks or a month before I find something nice. And it was this cockroach infested, everything's cockroach infested in New York City, place called Hell's Kitchen. We were shooting videos in our living room, green screen. It was awful, absolutely awful, especially if you've grown up in Australia in big, wide spaces. But, we were on a mission. It's a nonprofit. We wanted to raise awareness of what was really going on in many, countries like China, where my grandparents are from. Everything's censored, Big Brother, communist dictatorship in China. But, everything's censored. So we wanted to bring about greater freedoms. So, but ultimately the question is, what's your mission? If you really want to go viral, this is probably and build a 7-figure personal brand. Honestly, most of us don't need to go viral unless you're, want to go become famous. I mean, very few people wake up and go, I want to be famous when I grow up. But it's about really sharing a message that you care deeply about. This is the last thing in my mind as a kid growing up, that I would be, a bit of a celebrity in my niche. Because I think without a mission that is beyond making money, beyond just providing for your family and friends, when you have a really big mission, you will start doing things that you never thought you'd do. Get out your comfort zone and do what it takes to make a difference. I think, this is something that it's a journey that we all go on. A lot of us don't know our bigger mission. Some people just want to, provide for the family, and that's fine. That could be your mission for now. All right. And then think, how can I take it to the next level and the next level? So I started modeling virality, 10, 15 years ago. I was watching makeup videos from Michelle Phan. She was the #1 YouTuber for a while. These funny Ryan Higa, if I could only be as funny as these dudes. Gary V's back then, crush it. These guys are billions of views. I was a reluctant consultant, the typical, all right, I'll do it if you want me to be on camera. I'm not trained in this area, but yeah, you speak English better than us. We're from mainland China. So anyway, from a few hundred views to tens of millions of views, it just gradually happened. Not overnight. My goodness, I was doing this for years. One video would rack up 2 million views, 7 million views. And I started winning awards, Hollywood Music and Media Awards. Yes, I did do a music video and it actually won an award. But documentaries it was an Oscar contender. You can see back in 2014 or whatever. And then something unexpected happened. A lot of cool things happen when you go viral. Natalia's laughing.
Come on.
Come on, she says. Who's seen this movie, guys? Come on, am I still with you guys? Are you guys still up? I know there's a few newbies, so I'm going to pull this fast one on you. Come on, you recognize me, don't you? Now you see where I'm coming from. Look, Henry Golding, handsome dude. Look, we're like brothers, man. We're bros. He's part Malaysian. Yeah, when you go famous, right? I was, in that movie, The Crazy Cousin from Hong Kong. I know that's not you, says Phil. All right, I'm kidding. Look, it's the only laugh I got when I was at the Gary V event live on stage, and we got a few chuckles because people really thought I was, cast member of Crazy Rich Asians. But there is actually a connection because Michelle Yeoh, who's in the film, she's super, super famous, right? Bond girl, Crouching Tiger. She was our family friend in Malaysia. It's my claim to fame. My cousin dated her for a while. So, watch the movie. It's my little family joke. Mike Chen, you saw his picture perhaps, the ragtag team at NTD. He's now super famous. All right. Super famous. He's got like 7 million fans. One of his channels has got 3.3 million fans. Look, we have a proven system, guys. We've figured this out over 15 years. We've churned out YouTube star after YouTube star after YouTube star, Beauty Within, Rowena, how many, 2 million subscribers, personal channel's got 500,000. NTD television, right? We've got over 80 million. I think it's over 100 million now. Just one of the channels you can see, it's 25 million, right? Just one of the channels. And, 2 years ago, near our peak, we were hitting about 2 billion views. We were beating Lad Bible, Unilad, Tasty. Pretty cool, huh? And because of that, I was invited in part to speak all around the world. I made a film that became an Oscar contender. Joe Polish loved it, said, hey, speak. Google invited us to speak. And it's where I also met Ben, right? I don't think he can make it today, but, he's one of my business partners. And Ben was an intern. He called me Uncle Wong. I was a lot older than him. I still am. But, he was an intern, We do what we do when we're going out, selling, I was on our phones. You can see how dated we are with these old iPhones. And Ben was actually a part-time Uber driver, a part-time volunteer, or he was helping this TV network. I think he had some intern rates or whatever. And he was a part-time YouTuber. And this is just 3-4 years ago. And now he's generated, he's got multiple 100,000 plaques. He's done it 3-4 times, hundreds of millions of views. It's quite amazing. He's got Generation Tech, Credit Shufu, Business Shufu, Generation Films, Humanity First. He's got a skiing channel. Yes, Michelle Yeoh is from Ipoh. That's where I was born. I'm a good old Ipoh boy. Anyway, so Generation Tech was one of his first channels, and he started that about 4 years ago. 184 million views now, roughly. And this particular video was number 7, his 7th video. He was doing 1 or 2 a week. That's all. He was only a part-timer, right? It hit 100,000 views. And that's a lot when you only have 62 subscribers, right? That's not easy to generate 100,000 views. Just 28 days after it was released. And we'll explain why it went viral. Who's Rey's father? If you've seen the Star Wars trilogy, 9, what do you call it? 3 times 3. The last trilogy. You'll know why this was such a big deal, right? So 42 days it went viral. And in the early days, you can see we were tracking all his numbers. He was making nothing for a year. You can see here the 11th month, he was making $15 a month right on YouTube. Can't quit your job. And that, $47, $71 the next month, September 2016. I know it's very small, but I'll zoom in a little bit. All right. And then eventually, about roughly 2 years, year and a half in, he started working at Trader Joe's, and he was already Ubering. So he was doing 2 part-time jobs, making $13 an hour, doing 5 hours a day on YouTube. I was asking him, and then boom, you see the exponential growth? After about a year and a half, he was getting to 4,000. And then about 2 years in is when he quits his job. All right, 2 years in. He was making 13,000, 12, and he was feeling confident at that point, right? And he goes full time, and he hasn't looked back. The number of subscribers was about 100,000 at the time, and now it's gone to hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Okay, so yeah, after 2 years part-time, and now he's making 50 grand a month or something stupid. No ad spend, right? Margins are ridiculous. He works, 5-6 hours a day. All right, so the key to going viral, this is our framework. So write this down. Why is the Baby Shark song going viral? Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do. Do. Because it's catchy, and kids, it's really catchy. That's why there's a hook. It's really singable. As bad a singer as I am, even I can sing Shark Doo Doo, right? Anyone can sing, catchy, easy, silly. And then it's mommy, and then daddy, Shark Doo Doo. Anyway, viral. I've got a 1 and 2. So I know that song. Very, very. It's the key to going viral is being very, 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 very persistent. It's not rocket science, guys. What do I mean by that? Look, here's the truth of it. We analyzed one channel, 800 videos. This is in August this year. 30% had 100,000 views. Not bad. 13% had 500,000, and only 2% had 1 million views. Only 2 to 3% of your videos, if you're good, might go viral. 1 million views is viral on a $500,000 subscriber channel. It's not easy to get double your average subscriber base. Make sense? And, number 2, there's a formula, VIRAL. Hopefully you guys are taking notes. V for being super persistent. I can't tell you it's in business or anything, all right? You want stats? Roughly 1 or 2% of your videos may go viral. You're going to be a storyteller, not just about your own stories, but other people's stories. That's the key. A lot of, you might not be an expert. You may be semi-expert, but tell other people's amazing stories. I haven't gone super viral lately. I've helped clients, but me personally, I haven't done a lot of YouTube videos lately. I'm talking about Ben's, amazing. He's still doing amazing numbers now. You got to bring in a personal element, right? Graham Stefan, Finance World. He's the I don't drink coffee type. I make my own coffee. Don't waste it on Starbucks. Michelle Phan is the makeup queen, and she's built $100 million companies spinning off YouTube. Ipsy customized makeup kits that come to you for $10 a month. 700,000 subscribers on that. Meet Kevin is a property guy. He's the "Don't Sue Me, Bro" guy. Right? What is your catch? What is your key brand that you want to? For us, we want to go viral. If you want to build high impact videos, you want to build your personal brand. Those are our branding, right? You got to be relevant. Super important. What does it mean to being relevant? You can't be Jake Paul, Jenna Marbles, Mr. Beast overnight. People search for their names on YouTube. They're not going to search for your name because they don't know you. So what does it mean by being relevant? Well, leverage mega trends. Back to what we're talking about. Star Wars went viral, that video, Who's Ray's Father, because Ben released that video a day after that Star Wars movie came out. They were the first to talk about Who's Ray's Father, because that was a big question amongst all the viewers. In his Credit Shufu, channel, he talked about Chase Sapphire Reserve. That went semi-viral pretty quickly. It was one of the first to do that. So you got to analyze the market. Analyze what's already gone viral. Analyze headings and books that have gone #1 on Amazon. Analyze clickable views. So I'm losing my mouth. My voice is going to drink a little bit of water. Analyzing clickable videos. Awesome thumbnails. What are the best click-through rates? Get nerdy. You got to look at numbers. If you don't look at numbers, you don't know what works and what doesn't. Successful YouTubers learn from success and failure. So critical. This one was the first million view video where they put the Star Destroyer above Manhattan. Like comparisons, people, oh, that's so cool. What's this about? And then it worked. And then they started doing other comparisons, different ships, some Star Wars, and then rinse and repeat. Star Trek, right? So variations. These are like a whole series. People love watching a series of videos. They binge watch, Netflix series after series, episode after episode, similar video after similar video. Get my drift? So think in terms of short 5, 10, 12-minute videos, especially for YouTube. Facebook is 1 to 3 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes is a good length, a bit more bite-sized. And, he generated $50,000 off just like 10 videos because it worked really well, went viral. And lastly, don't forget to get people to laugh and cry. It's all about entertainment. You're in show business, folks. Video is not about education entirely, right? If you want to grab someone's attention, which is the first step, that's critical. You need to be a little bit entertaining. You need to be out there. You don't have to be a comedian, all right? No. All right? There's this dude. Very funny guy. But you do need to grab people's attention and move them emotionally to get them to take action. Because unless you can get people physiology and emotions and feelings, they won't feel motivated to take action. Humor, anger, awe, joy, sadness, inspiration, all these are really critical emotions if you can incorporate into your videos. So take a screenshot of that, write that down, someone summarize that, right? So quickly, it's a masterclass. What have you learned? What are the 5? Thank you, Natalia, for summarizing. Being very, 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 very persistent. Viral, VIRAL, guys, right?
Let me say them. Let's see if I learned. Okay, you asked me.
Okay, Natalia and Stephanus. What's #1? V for what? V for Victor.
Vladivostok. No, sorry.
Vladimir Horowitz.
Persistent.
Persistent, simple, right? We couldn't figure out a word that meant persistent that starts with a V. Get it? Right? Acronyms don't have to be perfect, guys.
Yeah.
Even thesauruses don't work all the time for you online. So V. Very, very persistent. Very, 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 very. I, Stephanus, what does I stand for?
I am a storyteller.
Yes, type in I.
I.
Yes. Yes, you are a storyteller, folks. We all are. We all grew up listening to stories. We all watched probably hundreds of movies in our lifetimes. Read hundreds of books, hopefully, at least dozens. So start sharing stories, guys. And then the R. Feb?
The R? What?
Feb,
Is
are you there? Come on. I know she's
relevant.
Relevant. All right.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you. Being relevant. So mega trends, timing. What's happening in the economy, in the market, in media that people have spent a lot of time and effort and money to promote, and how can you leverage off that? Make sense? It's really cool. So being relevant. A for what? Anyone? Type it in if you know what. A for analyze. Analyze what works out there. There's plenty of research databases and places to find what's hot, what's trending. Because I don't know what to write about today. I don't know what to vlog about. We'll see what's relevant, what's trending, and how do you tie it back into what you're doing. And sometimes you don't even need to tie it back in, as you'll see. We have a video matrix that we're going to share with you, which will blow your mind because this is what all the gurus are doing. It's a KLT video matrix.
Sandwich.
Yes, that's BLT, but this is KLT. Yeah, know, like, and trust. That's what it means.
Okay.
And finally, L. Remember, get people to
laugh and
yes.
cry.
Thank you.
Sorry, I said it before you, Stephanus.
Oh, Stephanus, game. Up your game. Be a bit.
Lost him.
I know. We've just left into the dust.
I was not playing. Sorry.
Yes, you weren't playing. Come on.
I mean,
Join in.
what emotions, Natalia, do you try to elicit when you're doing storytelling for your clients, even children, when you go do storytelling at schools? What emotion do you find people get most drawn to get that reaction?
Sad, happy, wishful, angry.
Yeah. Yeah, all the things that we mentioned, right? It's like, the hardest job in the world, I think, is comedians. If you go watch Netflix, right? You watch Netflix, some special comedy thing, or watch any YouTube thing. Comedians have to try to generate a laugh every 3 to 5 seconds. You try that. It's they're the best speakers. They're the best orators, in my opinion. If you can, obviously in that genre, but still, it's very hard to get someone to cackle and laugh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a minute, nonstop. You give it a shot.
Oh,
it's not easy.
Not easy.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Beast. And once again, it's not talking about telling jokes. Most of it's situational comedy. Most of it's just being a little bit exaggerated and just being yourself. Self-deprecating humor always works as well. But look at this. Mr. Beast is probably the most viral guy on YouTube at the moment. If you don't know what this guy is, a young dude, 21, 22 years of age. He's got 100 million fans on YouTube. He's just ridiculously famous. This one video, 39 million views, combines humor, joy, and sadness. He's giving away money away. In fact, he's given away probably the most amount of money on YouTube than anyone else in the world. Every episode. In fact, for the first 2 years, he was just giving away money. He said, everything I earned, I gave it away. He thought long-term. Now he's raking it in, right? He's just absolute genius at giving, creating amazing, bizarre stunts. Anyway, but most of you go, well, because I don't know what background you guys are. I mean, type in, what sort of industries you're at. Are you a consultant? What are you guys? What do you do? Type in so we can customize a little bit when we do get to the Q&A section. But you say building a YouTube channel is too slow, man. I don't have 2 or 3 years. I can't become an Uber driver. I can't spare even 2, 3, 4 hours a day. Or, management coach, fantastic, Phil. So is there a faster way to get high ticket clients, right? There's organic and then there's paid. And this is the power of Facebook ads or YouTube ads. This is where you can really tap into the masses, laser target your audience. That's what I did. And it was a gateway for me to 4, 5, and even multiple 6-figure, $500,000 clients, $250,000 clients, just from one client. So that's the power of video funnels. Now, there is a particular formula that we stick to. GREAT. You got to grab attention. You got 3 to 5 seconds to grab attention. Whether you're on YouTube, with YouTube, it's great because the first, 5, 6 seconds, if they don't watch through to it, you don't get charged. In fact, the first 30 seconds. Most people don't even realize that. You got to relate to people's pains and problem because people want to get away from pain, as dentists would know, and people in the healing industry, back pain, neck pain, big motivators. So delve into that, really empathize, right? Share your story, how you went through something similar or other patients, etc. Share your hero's journey, as they say. Get them excited about your unique mechanism, your secret sauce. Educate them, a few nuggets. Amuse, be awe-inspired, inspiring, and get them riled up a little bit, angered. Call to action, right? Put this to memory, guys. I know you might have seen this a few times before if you've been to our presentations, but are you really implementing? Some of you guys are back again and again, which is fantastic because you're seeing, number one, how we are evolving in our marketing, you could say, how we're getting more refined, how we are presenting our content in a way that hopefully is a bit more relatable. Jacqueline, you're a consultant for 9 to 5, a coach outside 9 to 5. Fantastic. What type of consulting? Business consultant? Quite a few consultants here, right? I was from that industry. Now, I'm helping. I don't want to work with big companies per se. Did a lot of that. They're already wealthy enough. I think the economy will be transformed when more, small, medium-sized businesses are transformed. A lot of them are getting kicked by the, curb by the big monolithic multinationals. And it's sad. We got to help those. They're the ones who really create jobs. Make sense? With that, you need to innovate, though. You really need to innovate to compete with the big Amazons of the world. Call to action, that's going to be part of it. So this is a flow, right? This is a chronological flow. Grab attention, relate to people's problem, get people excited, educate them, be awe-inspiring, right? Now, call to actions are critical because otherwise, if you just shoot videos and there's no call to action, what's the point? It could be just like, share, smash that like button if you're YouTube, or click below to get my free whatever. Okay, or just comment below and I'll give you something else. So let's summarize this, guys. These are only a few frameworks I really want to impart on you guys. But if you implement this, it will make the world of difference for your video marketing. Yes or yes?
Yes.
The scripting, like when I was making films, what's the first thing that you do when you work on a film?
Grab attention.
That's one of them. You got to write a script.
Okay.
If you don't have a good script, do you think famous actors will come and work? We had a Hollywood actress, Karianka Kilcher. She was Pocahontas. Remember Pocahontas?
Yeah.
New World with Christian Bale. So, if you're going to attract Hollywood celebrities to be on your music video, which we had, I said, should I be the singer for this MV or should I get Pocahontas to sing for us? And everyone in my team said, Pocahontas, of course, right? Including myself. So the point is, you need to have a fantastic vision. You need to have a fantastic script. So the GREAT is to help you script, right? Script your videos. You got to perfect this art and science. There's a formula, right? Once you get the hang of crafting one amazing script that is both awe-inspiring, grabs attention, relates to people's problems, yeah, and then excites them. This follows the sales process. Can I see the video, please, later? Oh yeah, I'll share that with you guys.
All the time.
Yes.
The one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then call to action. And the T for trust and testimonials, you need to pepper that throughout the video. It's not just at the end, but you need social proof incorporated throughout if you can. There's many different ways to do that. Now, as I mentioned, let me share my screen. Oops. Am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not. Where's my share screen function? Okay, let me go back to sharing my screen. There's many nuances to this. And this, this is not fluff, guys. This is 37 pages of really in-depth, detailed case studies. As you can see here, dozens. Not just from ourselves, but all the gurus in the industry as well. We obviously credit them. We've learned from them. But we've created our own methodology based on all these different frameworks. We go back to fundamentals. We go back to first principles. We go back to transcribing videos, right, from scratch and showing you how they follow the framework. Make sense, guys? This is really, crash course stuff, So it's for free. I'm not going to charge you guys. You just go to this, stay till the end, almost there. It's a gift. Once again, stick to the end. Free gift. Blah, blah, blah. So the question is organic versus paid. We get that asked, what do I do? It depends on your budget, guys. If you're starting out, just go organic, go family, friends, Facebook friends and family, reach out to them, get feedback from them, get them to test out your products and services for free, get some testimonials, get some amazing transformational results for clients. And then only until you can, have a proper system of fantastic over delivery, irresistible offer. As Tony Robbins would say, what are the 3 things that Tony Robbins says about business mastery, right? Know your client avatar to a T, what their fears, what their paradise is, what their hell is. Really empathize. Number 2, create an irresistible offer. Right? Irresistible offer that people can't say no to. And then finally, over deliver.
Over-deliver. I wanted to say it before you.
Yes, thank you. So the secret number 1, I think, you talked about virality. Fair enough. We've talked about how to go viral, some principles there in terms of scripting your videos, in terms of principles of virality. Makes sense? But to go build a 7-figure personal brand, one of the secrets is being really strategic, because it's really hard to sell, 100,000 units of a $10 book if you want to reach $1 million. It's really hard to sell, tens of thousands of units of whatever, or thousands of units of a $500 package. Make sense? So what do I mean by strategic? When you go strategic and you can incorporate what we call strategic story selling, as I say, strategic story selling, incorporate this. This is the first element of our star producer method. Remember, STAR, S. It's an acronym. We have an acronym within our business name. We help produce stars in their niche, not TV stars or pop stars, but YouTube stars, stars, experts in their niches. And we help them not only produce them, we actually do the production work, but we help them become top producers. Make sense? So we've got within our name what we're about and our methodology. Strategic story selling is the first S. And when you're strategic and you share your story, like we did with one of these, our clients, Dave Chinelli from Toronto, and we created a trailer for him and helped him script and everything. And then he got picked up not too long after as one of the stars at HGTV, right? I kid you not, if you want the best jobs out there, you need to create a trailer for yourself. One powerful trailer could make the difference between getting a crappy job and the dream job. You can still see the video that we did for him, 3-minute trailer on his website, davidchinelli.com. And we were doing cell phone videos. Right? This is a cell phone video that we scripted and helped him create. And this is a proper, drone footage, you name it. We teach you, all different aspects of that in the Go Viral Challenge. Anyway, Ikram from Malaysia, right? People go, will this work in not so developed? I'm born in Malaysia, so I'm very familiar with the place, and people go, oh, will this work in certain parts of Asia as well? And so, heck yeah, look at Ikram, right? When he implemented just a few hours of our training, I kid you not, he said it just transformed the way he marketed his, Airbnb training business. He's a property investor. He got results, just applying a few hours a week or two. And his $1,000 ad budget generated $24,000 in revenue. He's selling $2,000 workshop tickets. And it was the first time he did video. So there is a way for coaches, a lot of coaches and consultants on this, to generate this 7-figure business model. Let me quickly explain the traditional ascension path that the gurus always say. Start with free stuff, lead magnets, collect their email, offer them a $7 thing, quickly go up, sell them a course, and they're going to buy coaching, and they buy consulting packages, yada, 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 yada. All right. So, and then, you can offer whatever, done for you services, consulting services, etc. This takes forever to do. Trust me. It's too complicated, too many funnels, too many products you have to create before you get launched. The simplest way is to go this way, right? Create what we call a star infomercial funnel. Video, infomercials, video, TV, but we're moving it online. We're not saying you need to create an infomercial, but a mini one. You could be just incorporating cell phone. It needs to be a funnel. It can't be just one video. You need to create a high ticket offer, guys. Target high-end clients. That's being strategic. Otherwise, you're forever going to be working with people who can't afford you or barely can afford you. Then focus on providing a transformational experience, whether it's done for you or whether it's coaching, where you're working one-on-one with people. Don't shy away from that, guys. You can charge a lot of money for a one-on-one consultation, been working really closely with a client to prove that you know what you're doing. And I said, I'm already doing that, Kian. I don't need to do that. Well, then transition to the hybrid group coaching model, where you can help not just one-to-one, but one-to-many plus some one-to-one. It's hybrid. Make sense? And then, yes, you can offer higher-end mastermind groups, and then you can go back to selling e-courses and create viral challenges for free, or whatever challenge that you're doing and that you would do for your industry, like we have recently. But we didn't start off, selling a course for $7. We went straight for $6,000 clients in group coaching format. I wasn't even done for you. Done for you services, we started off charging tens of thousands, and now a lot higher now. So the simple high ticket webinar funnel, if you've been to any other webinar, the gurus will say, this is all you got to do. An ad, webinar registration on the webinar. That could be 15 minutes if you're selling a service, up to 45 to 60 minutes or more. If you're selling an info product, less than $1,000 or whatever, get them to a phone appointment, sell them into a high ticket. All right, that's what most people are saying. But it's not as simple as that, guys. If it was, everyone would be doing it. Yes or yes. All right, we have a couple of different variations. This is one of the variations that we did. This was actually the one that generated the $500,000 client. It's counterintuitive. It's counterintuitive. We had a branded video. I was on camera, right, in Times Square, and we went straight to the testimonial reel. We got third-party people saying how amazing we were. Celebrity endorsements, kind of. Not actual celebrities, but in their niche. Infomercial Queen, Forbes Riley. That's the power. I mean, I'll just quickly show you just a short snippet of this because it's pretty cool. This is an old funnel. It's not really working properly, but this video kind of works.
So what's the secret to attracting high-ticket dream clients?
That was obviously not my voice. If I had a deep, sexy voice like that, I would talk like that. A fiver, it cost me, I don't know, $20.
Hi, everybody. I'm Forbes.
Now, she is a bit of a celebrity on television. She's an infomercial queen in the US. Forbes Riley. Some of you may have seen her over the years selling health-related products.
Now, I know you've seen me late night television endorsing amazing people like Jacqueline and Montel Williams and some phenomenal products. But every once in a while, I bump into somebody extraordinary. And that just happened in Las Vegas. His name is Keon, and you know him from Star Producer Academy. I'll tell you what, when you get a chance to work with Keon and talk to him, his mind is very fast. He sees things in people, how to take your brand to the next level. If you get a chance, he does a one-day or a strategy session where it's just kind of a one-on-one. He has opened my mind to possibilities and working together with him. Oh my gosh. So, you know, the funny thing is when you look at him, and I don't think he's listening to this, he sounds so amazing. I love that Australian accent. But it's more than that. It is the depth of his knowledge. He's been around the block, and he's got a passion for mission-driven entrepreneurs, and we share that. Sure, we can all do things for the money, but when you do something that matters, and maybe you're stuck, like, I don't know how to get to the next level, he is the man that you need to look at, and I wouldn't wait. He's got very limited time. You want to get a strategy call with him as soon as possible. I think it's free. The information is below. Please take advantage of this opportunity because he, like I, have one mission, one passion for you guys. Is to take your life, your business, and your dream to the very next level.
Now,
thank you.
Unsolicited, not paid endorsement. I mean, actually, I lie. I told Forbes, hey, I'm launching this new program. This is like 3 years ago. You know, can you say just a few words? You know, just leave it to me. All right. So when you provide amazing value for clients, and they deliver something so natural and authentic like this, how would this transform your life, your business? This is, I don't know how much money this, I owe her a lot. I could buy her a house. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's the power of third-party endorsement. Type yes if you want testimonials like that. Type yes if you want to learn how to get testimonials like this. Because I'm going to reveal. There's a couple of, you know, I literally met her. You might think she's been a client of mine for a long time. But I just met her 3 days ago from that video at a Las Vegas 4-day internet marketing conference. All right. So there's a lot of nuances that I'll explain how I got in more depth, perhaps during the Q&A if you want, but I'm going to move on because I promise I'll be done in another 15 minutes or so. So this is one of my funnels, testimonial reel, discovery call. And that's how I hooked David Lim, by the way. You know, he's like, I don't know what you did to me. I don't normally reach out to strangers online, but I want you to tell me what you did to me because I'm the most skeptical, you know, buyer. You know, he's a lawyer, turned journalist, turned celebrity, you know, keynote speaker in Asia. There's a whole bunch of psychological triggers, obviously, that happened that resulted in people booking calls with me. And then you can send people to webinars, right? There's different ways. You can see people have either a lot of money, not much time, or a lot of time, but much money. Make sense? Are you following? Those people who are wealthy, they want people to just do it for them. They want someone to give them the nuggets quickly to implement. Make sense? They don't have time to sit through dozens of hours of videos. So go high ticket. Don't worry about creating dozens of hours of content first before you've sold anything. Coach people if you're really good at what you do. You can reach out to people through the internet because of the power of video marketing and simple software that is literally plug and play. So another variation of our infomercial funnel. Why are infomercials so powerful? Think about infomercial. You watch it, within 10 minutes, you're like whipping out your credit card, spending a couple $100. Who's bought from an infomercial? If you're old like me, I'm in my 40s. You know what I'm talking about. They're really irresistible. And they really rely on a lot of social proof, testimonials, demonstration of what their product is amazing, you know, and celebrity endorsement. So yeah, another more sophisticated funnel that will show you where you go from traffic, the KLT video matrix, send them to your webinar or VSL. VSL is voiceover. Webinar could be voiceover or you're on camera and you put B-roll and kind of like we're doing now. Set the buying criteria. People don't even know what to look for. If they're not, most buyers are not super sophisticated. If you're an expert in your field, dumb it down, make it simple for them to understand the benefits and how they can overcome their problems. I use Jot form. There's a really 10, 12 questions that we normally have. It's very cool because it's conditional logic. Jot form is fantastic. It's free. You can pay $15 a month, and it allows you to survey your clients, and depending on what they say, you can actually guide them to different websites. How cool is that? Really cool tip, right? A lot of gurus use this method because not everyone's qualified or suited to your high ticket stuff. And if they're not, you guide them, send them to maybe one of your courses or something else. Make sense? And then I use calendly.com, really cool piece of software to help people book automatically. You can send your sales team and get them to book a call with your sales team, so you don't have to be on the phone. And then you send them to what we call the Starstruck testimonial page. Not just one, but dozens. We've got dozens and dozens of video testimonials. And there, that's where people go, wow, this guy's the real deal. You've already hooked them in. And then there's a particular methodology that it could be 15 minutes to an hour consultation, where sometimes you don't sell them anything in the first call or second call. You don't. It's too pushy otherwise. You got to build that relationship, yeah? There's a methodology from setting the agenda, why they're here, delving into what they really want, what are their struggles, and then offer some value. Does it make sense? And then if they really want more help, they'll ask for it. We all hate being sold to. Yes or yes? Write that down. We all hate being sold to, but we all love to. We all love to. Come on, help me, Natalia. Once again, no one. They all love to buy. We all love to buy.
Oh yes.
We hate someone selling us. Yeah. So there's ways to do where people go, I need you to help me. What do you do? How do you charge? You've got to, marketing makes selling superfluous. Peter Drucker, management guru, passed away quite a few years ago in his 90s. But is he still alive? Oh my gosh, I think he's passed away. But he's a legend. Love to buy. That's a good takeaway, right? Remember that. What's critical is pre-framing and positioning yourself as an expert. The KLT video matrix. Look, here's a hack. Type in Facebook ads library in Google, Facebook ads library, and you can funnel hack and see what all the gurus in your particular niche and industry are doing. From their ads, their copy. If you click on it, you're re-engineering. We used to do this in consulting. We used to call up our clients' competitors and be the mystery shopper. Right? So you can be a mystery shopper in your industry. Search for the top gurus in your industry. They're doing something right, guys. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I got that idea from a young kid, 21-year-old internet sensation Peter Szabo. I saw one of his ads. It didn't go to a webinar. It went to AJ's testimonial video. He got a buddy of his to give him a testimonial. It was like, holy cow, I know AJ, right? Or I know Forbes. I've seen her before on TV. I bought a juicer from her. See the power of that? Find if you can get celebrity endorsements or mini celebrity endorsements in your niche. Get other people, even your clients, even your brother, to give you a testimonial. I'm kidding, half kidding. All right, so it's so powerful. Has to be genuine, authentic. People can see through that, right? So what's our secret sauce? This is really our secret sauce. KLT video matrix. There's a whole, if it was easy, everyone would be doing this, right? You got to create 1 to 3 minute videos that share your story, lifestyle selfies, gratitudes, wins of clients. You want to create your Sizzle trailer. I highlighted in yellow. It's very important. On stage performances, interviews, or people interview you. And that's when people get to know you a little bit. They might just watch a minute or 2 or 3, get to know you a little bit. They get to like you when they start watching your 5-minute interviews you've done, or you give away your course material for free, where you do a Facebook Live for 10 or 15 minutes, where you do a webinar for 40 minutes for free, no opt-in, no nothing. Facebook Live, no opt-in, no nothing, no request for email. Give. They get to like you. And then they're going to trust you enough to give you their prized email. They might give you a phone number. They might give you a few dollars, and when you buy, they might buy your book. They might buy a low ticket offer. That's when you ask for the sale, or ask to give me your email, send you to amazing masterclass. Let's talk. More testimonial videos after testimonial videos. Overcome their objections, which is the main reason why people don't buy from you, because you haven't addressed their objections. So critical in sales and marketing. And you get other people to overcome their objections. Other people saying, well, you know, I thought video was really difficult, but then when I went through Kian's blah, 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 I realized it can be done just with your cell phone, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so take a screenshot of this, because this is our secret sauce, what the gurus do. Okay.
Kian, what is VSL?
Video sales letter. It's a video sales letter where it's mostly words on screen, but not pictures of yourself. Just, you know, no image, no video, just your voiceover.
Cool.
So being strategic also means charging high ticket. If you're only charging $100 an hour, $200 an hour, there's only so much money you can make. All right, it's a hassle. But if you can go and get $2,000 clients, how many clients do you need to make $10,000 a month? 5 clients. If you're charging $5,000, you need 2 clients a month. Think about that. 8,000, 1 or 2. If you want to make $20,000 a month, you need 10 clients a month at 2K. A lot easier if it's 5,000. It's only 4 clients a month, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to make $1 million a year or 85,000 a month, if you're charging $8,000, we were starting off at 6,000 when we were doing our group coaching. You only need 11 clients a month. Simple math, but you know, think about, are you able to create transformation? Number one. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to charge these sort of results, right? Or if you're not an expert, then go and market other programs, other high ticket items. Make sense? If you're an e-com, you sell high ticket items. A lot easier. It's very hard to compete selling small things unless you're really, really good at marketing. So story matters, right? We're triggered by amazing stories because facts tell, stories sell. Be, do, have. We want results, you change your behavior. You want to change your behavior, change your thinking. That's underneath the surface. Change your thinking, do that through emotions and feelings. And then more importantly, your physiology. Tony Robbins talks about changing your state. We're always in this kind of depressed state or at home or blah, you know, procrastination. Change your heart rate. Change your breathing. That's why meditation, qigong, jogging, all that good stuff. Change your state. Power poses before you go on stage. You know, the hero's journey is the most proven storytelling mechanism. But it's not just about telling stories, it's about changing your own life, guys. Once you understand you're the hero of your own story, you need to follow the call to adventure. That's the mission. Remember, I talked about the mission. What's your mission? That's the call to adventure. I know it's tough, guys. I know it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to refuse it. And then you're going to find a mentor because you can't learn. It's very hard unless you're Elon Musk to learn everything yourself. You need a mentor, a guide. You need Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then there's going to be tests, and then there's going to be allies. You need partners. There's going to be, quote unquote, the enemy, whatever that is. Procrastination. It's mostly yourself. Yes, there is competition. Competition is real, guys. There's a reason why people don't buy off you and they buy someone else's stuff. If you don't do competitor analysis, where most gurus don't talk about competitor analysis because they don't, it's a lot of work. And then you're going to get in the pit. You know, when Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, the compaction, they're getting squeezed in Star Wars. Who remembers Star Wars Episode 4? They're going to die. They're getting squashed in the garbage compactor. They're literally in the pit before they're able to go out and, you know, save the day, save the princess, who's his sister. Right? So anyway, but if you want to break it down, it's just the pit to break through. Right? What is the pit? The vulnerable moment and the aha, the secret sauce you developed, the rags to riches. But if you want to go a little bit deeper, like a 4-step process, let's keep it simple, but not too simple, right? How to tell dope, cool, memorable stories. And, you know, the hero's journey is actually 17 steps or thereabouts. Most people dumb it down to 7 or 9, and we want to make it even simpler to remember. So we created this dope, cool, memorable stories framework. He wants to be dope. Dream. What's your dream? What's the mission? What's the goal? Right? From ordinary to extraordinary. What are the obstacles? Go through, share your pain, the struggles, and then talk about the pit, the most, the trials and the tribulations, the worst part, where you were able to then rise above it. For me, I was living in a 250 square foot apartment. That wasn't too bad, but a little thing that I added in my video, and then find partners. It's so critical. It's your lowest point. And then the enlightenment, the breakthrough, where you had the result. And I can show you, I'm your guide. I can also show you how to go from A to B. All right. So that's being strategic and telling your story. So as I promised, 90 minutes, it's smack on 90 minutes. We're done. All right. So we're going to open up the Q&A. If you've got to go, thank you for joining us. I'm going to give you the gift, as I promised, for our internal playbook. But first, I do want to invite you. All right. We're not going to get you to buy anything. It's only for those who are interested and want to learn more about what we do. It's a soft sell, as we say. We have an inner circle. We have a mastermind. We want to work with mission-driven entrepreneurs. If you see yourself as one, hey, reach out to us. We're Ben, could make it. He lives literally a few minutes from my place in New York, and we're a big family. All right, this is with his two gorgeous daughters and our eldest son. We've got another 1-year-old, my wife Cece, Crescent, Ben's wife, and Natalia. It's the unstoppable storyteller, right? If you want to master storytelling, because it's not what you say, guys. I can give you all the scripts, but if your on-camera presence sucks, my goodness, it's not going to get through. All right? So it's so critical. Let her be your storytelling coach. Let Stephanus, our rock star. He's hot, right, guys? Girls, come on. He's a rock star tech whiz. Sorry, he's taken. Rockstar tech whiz, Stephanus. He was literally a rock star a few years ago. Well, look at him. Gosh, aspiring rock star, perhaps. And he was actually
the lady next to me. The lady next to me is my mom.
He's tall, man. Stephanus is 6'5" something, right? Look at he's hitting. It's hilarious. He's touching the roof there. It's like hilarious. Anyway, so if you want to, help us to help you navigate through the maze of strategic story selling, marketing technology, all that stuff, and being awesome on camera and being just hugely impactful in your niche, then you got to master the star infomercial funnel. Make sense? So you got to join our mastermind if you really want to get the nuances and get us to help you create your own star infomercial funnel, so you can generate star clients, high ticket clients, and impact the world. Get access to all our plug and play templates we've developed over the years and literally decades. I've been an entrepreneur in this field of media and consulting and, systems and all the different nuances of our video funnels, shared with you, plug and play software that allows us to do that through ClickFunnels. If you want access to all, it's literally like licensing our whole methodology, you could say. If you really want to master this whole KLT video type matrix, all the different nuances. And if you want to be omnipresent on Facebook and YouTube, all right, and understand how to integrate Messenger and retargeting, on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to learn all these different nuances, how to create amazing VSLs and webinars, how to go live like this with confidence, and how to, either initially take on some sales calls and eventually outsource. Jacqueline says, yes, please. Thank you. We're launching something new mid-November. It's happening in about a month's time. Dates and times, I'm not here to, you can't buy this now, right? We're just going through pre-launch. There are fast action bonuses. We've got other programs that we're launching around that time. Ben's YouTube Viral Mastery. It's a 9-week live course. We've got the 7-figure personal brand. That's like a 12-week live course in starting November as well. So these are all these different bonuses for our inner circle. Okay. So you get, join our, and this is lifetime coaching, guys. I'm committed. Every week you get access to us into our, we're doing a lot less W services. We're working with the big names, and we really want to share what we've learned over the last few decades. And in particular, over the last few years, working with the gurus, literally doing marketing campaigns for Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Robert Kiyosaki, etc., through Success Resources. So, our private clients pay us a lot of money per gig. You don't have to pay that. In fact, you don't have to pay anything today because I'm not getting you to buy anything. It's by application. Let's have a chat. All right. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You can just, if you want a customized strategy, if you want to learn more about building a scalable business model, even if you pick my brain as Forbes Riley would say, I think it's free. Yes, it is free. I'm not going to do a one-day, mastermind for free, but you can book a call with me one-on-one. Join our exclusive community, get access to our systems to become what we call a star producer, high-level coaching done with you. Just go to Scale with Impact. Steph, can you put the HTTP link? It's just a form. I think it's working. Yeah, it's a soft. We just built this new. Let's see if it works. Is it redirecting yet? Scale. Don't put this in Google. You won't find it. You have to type it in the what do you call it? The top, where you type directly the URL. Scale with Impact. Who wants to scale their business and make an impact? Right? It's a free consultation.
Me.
Yes. So you just need to. Here, it's working. Redirects to our main website. You can learn more about us if you want before you do this. But Scale with Impact, it's easy to remember that. You just fill in there's like 12 questions, right? So pretty simple. Ready to scale with impact? Just fill it out, and you can schedule a chat with me. This is pre-launch, so I can have a chat with some of you, those who are interested. Obviously, it's a high-level course, high-level coaching. But if you want to pick our brain, you can just, happy to spend some time with you. I want to get feedback. I really want, this is our ulterior motive. Where is that viral feedback video? All right, isn't this cool? Type in that as well, because even if you don't book a call with us and you've gotten great value, we'd love some feedback, okay? Okay, here's the free gift, by the way. You've been very patient. Okay, so this is the link. Steph, if you can copy this link as well. You can download for free. I think some guy's renovating, so it's a bit noisy out there. You need to put the HTTP, guys. It's a bit easier for people to then scale with impact. So this is, if you want to, schedule a chat with me, just fill out a few questions so I can get to learn a bit about your business. And if you want the free gift, there you go. If you click on the link, as you can see, it opens up a downloadable file. All right, it should open up. Give it time. It's a reasonably big file, and you can just download it. You don't share. I think I open here.
Cool, it works.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you can just click on down. There should be a download button. Don't sign. I mean, Dropbox is free anyway. You can sign up, but you don't have. It's free. You don't have to. So this should pop up. I want to make sure you guys get this gift. Yeah, there's a little arrow there. You can just click on download. Okay, guys, open it up in Chrome. Chrome. And just click on download. Direct download. Don't save to Dropbox because you may not have Dropbox. Don't get confused with that. Direct download. And then it just downloads to your download section. Okay, guys? Download folder. The second thing is if you want to book a call, you just fill out some details. And to give us feedback, which we'd love, regardless of whether you give us feedback now or you have a chat with me first and I'll give you some value, then give us some feedback. And Stephanus has created this cool little video. This is such an awesome piece of software. I think it's like $20 a month or something. I don't know. Called Video Ask.
So that's it. 7 days full of content for the Go Viral Challenge.
Now, this is for our Go Viral Challenge. Don't worry about that. Just kind of give us feedback from this kind of bonus call, which is, we did the Viral Challenge just recently. So a lot of the members who actually attended the Viral Challenge are here today and might have invited you because they just thought it was really good value. I'm not here to sell you the Go Viral Challenge either. It's finished. I think there's a recording somewhere, but anyway. But
challenge, and I found it incredible value, amazing.
We didn't get a chance to create a new video ask in time, so excuse us, but you can still give us feedback on, the Go Viral 7-Figure Personal Brand Masterclass, right? So you can say, oh, I really enjoyed the Go Viral Masterclass or something like that. Right?
Insightful. And now all we ask is just a little bit of feedback. And if you can do that on video, on camera, that would be even more amazing.
So the cool thing is on your cell phone, this takes up the whole page. And then this floats there, and you can actually give video or text feedback, or you can just say pass, right? Give people the option. And then type in your name, and then boom, the next thing what happens is next step.
Right, question number 1.
You can guide people through the process because people go, I don't know what to say, right? That's the biggest headache with testimonial. Most people are not Forbes Riley where she can just off the cuff give the most amazing 90-second, endorsement. You can guide people through it. You can ask them what were some of the concerns you had, so they help you overcome your potential prospects' objections. How cool is that? You can guide people through by asking questions along. It's like you're interviewing them. It's amazing. It's a piece of software, Video Ask. Anyway, if you want to learn how to get access to it, I can give you a free trial if you reach out to us. But anyway, it's a cool piece of software. You get the drift. You can give us feedback now or after you have a chat with us. So I'm going to open up to questions. I think that's about it. So you guys have been awesome. Natalia, let's all unmute and help answer any questions. We'll stay for as long as you want. 20 more minutes maybe. Hopefully, look, we've only had a couple of people drop off, so obviously it's been a good, hopefully decent value presentation. Any questions?
Jacqueline was asking if you do 1-to-1s.
Who, me?
Yes, I suspect. You are the genius.
What do you mean 1-to-1? Do I give one-on-one consultation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for this pre-launch, yes. Yeah. If you fill out the form on Scale with Impact, you'll get to have a chat with me. One-on-one.
How cool is that?
I want feedback. Some of you, excellent. So Jacqueline, I've been focused on B2B. How do I transition to B2C? Who is your ideal client now? And who is your ideal client ideally if it's B2C? I mean, if you're doing, B2B and present large corporations, well, that's what I did, large corporations. And transitioning to B2C, you need to build, is it your own company, your own consulting company? What do you train on? Phil, why don't you come and join our panel? Do you want to come and join our panel and open up your video? Yeah? Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's invite, let's welcome to the panel, Phil. This is my Tony Robbins wannabe batons. Ask to make co-host. Phil Captain. What a cool last name.
Wow, Phil Captain.
Wow. Well, maybe your forefathers were captains of ships. I don't know. Catchy domain.
Did you change your name? Is that your real name?
It's a cool name regardless. Make co-host. Well, you can turn on your video now, Phil, if you want. Any problems? Oh, here we go, Phil. Hey. Welcome, Phil.
Hey, thank you, Cam. Thank you, Natalie.
Welcome. Tell us where you're from. Where are you from, by the way, Phil?
I'm American.
US, which
Florida.
part?
Florida, South Florida, near Boca Raton.
Boca Raton, beautiful.
Yeah. And you were right. My forefathers were all in the shipping industries. That's where we got the captains. And it is a last name. So most people in Asia will call me Captain Phil, which works great.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah. I know it's a great name to have. But what I wanted to ask you, I've been fairly successful doing commercial enterprises. I also do one-to-one senior level management coaching, CEO level, chairman, but mostly on business strategy. I do not touch emotional intelligence. I don't go part the personal coaching. I don't do NLP. I strictly focus on business aspects, growing the business, looking at end states. And I've been doing that very, very successfully to corporates.
Fantastic.
Average day rate would be anything from 2,000 US to 5,000 US per day. But I've never, ever leveraged the internet to do this. It's really word of mouth. People that I know worldwide, they just call me and do it. Now I need to know, can I really scale up using the internet and using the ideas that you have been bringing up? And every time I've been sitting here listening, it feels that maybe I can take some of the stuff that I do and take it to an individual level who is maybe even starting out on his way up. Like negotiations, a lot of techniques of behavioral ethics. So those are the things I have been doing. I have the materials. A lot of the stuff I have done, when you do one-to-one coaching, it's not training. Yep. So it's really the business climate, just walking the trail with them. You're challenging them. You're pushing them. And in most of the coaching, you cannot tell them what to do. Mm-hmm. You get them to that state by asking a lot of questions and guiding them to that answer. Fantastic. Because most of these people do not like to be told. They know the answer, they feel. But by helping them, by asking difficult questions, because nobody at the C level gets any question. Or they say, go here, the rest of the people just go. So I'm the bad boy. I help them think it through. And I've done that well. So I need to understand, can I take this to the average Joe Blow on the street for maybe a smaller amount of money? Can I do a scale? I'm like you. I also have a restaurant in Chicago. I have many other businesses. I have a whole geoscience business using AI and robotics. We have a company in California doing machine learning and AI. I'm into many things, into medicine, into cancer therapies, doing a lot of different things, but never on the internet. And I'm just trying to wonder, even my drone company, which has done brilliantly, and I have a whole introduction of my drone video, of my drone services, has got maybe 15 views in the last 4 years. But then I never really tried to use that as a marketing. I used YouTube as a place I can store my information, and my employees, friends, and my customers can access it when they want, rather than going out exactly what you're saying to make it viral and people come to me and ask my advice. So do you think it's possible someone like me who's been so deep into corporates and SME also, can I make this leap of faith into this B2C world that you're really talking about?
What's your gut say? I mean, you've been looking. I think you've joined our viral challenge a week or two ago.
Yes.
I mean, what does your gut feel say? Do you think you can transition somehow?
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, the answer's there. I'm not going to tell you yes. I think you know.
I believe I can, but I maybe lack the discipline to take the necessary steps.
What are you worried about? I mean, what you believe, gut feel that you can do it. What's holding you back, or what are you concerned about mostly?
Okay, for example, I don't think I want to be a learner of like Ben has been teaching us about vidIQ. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot, but I've given it away to my sub parties and third parties.
Yeah. No, you're high level. You don't need to do the number
I don't
20.
need to do that. So I love your idea about getting other people to edit your videos, getting other people to do vidIQ for you, to give you the depth of the videos. I guess I've been so corporate in my thinking that this whole world of one to many and one to million kind of is a weird world for me.
Okay. All right. Give me an example of someone like Simon Sinek, right? He's very high level. He works with big Fortune 100 companies. He goes in, I'm sure charges a lot of money to get people to think about their why and so on and so forth. But he's created a whole personal brand around that one TED talk that really got people thinking, right? And he sold books from that. He's been a keynote speaker from that. My question is, for him, it was start with why. What impact do you want to leave? You've done so many things. You've run drone companies, AI, restaurants, medical companies. You've achieved a lot, right? And but if you were to create one thing, one legacy brand for now, I'm sure there's other things that, what would it be? Is it how to be an amazing negotiator? Because everyone needs to negotiate in life, whether it's anything. It could be related to sales, finding a spouse, finding a job. That's what you got to really think about. So I go through the Eulerian destiny process, family influences. What are your real hobbies? Because when you're kind of Renaissance man, like sounds like you are, you've got a lot of diverse interests. You just got to pick one thing first, right? See whether that's something that you can create, that brand around, and then there's so many different products and services that can come out of that online.
I think you're right. The businesses that I've created, because I've always believed that business rules are business rules across any business. It's irrelevant. OPEX, CAPEX, management.
Agreed.
When it gets to the technical aspects of a business, like let's say cancer, I don't know crap about cancer. So you got to get the PhD and the research scientists and put them on board.
Yeah.
The team, like you said. So I'm a businessman. I've always said that if you understand business, you can run anything. And that was my biggest challenge. That's why I took on everything. And I proved it to all my friends, my
The
CEOs.
story's there. I can see the story, Phil. Maybe you own a dozen businesses or thereabouts, right? Or done in the past or currently or whatever. You can help so many entrepreneurs, wannabe entrepreneurs, who go online and tell them this is the fundamentals of what you really need to be successful. Most people are not teaching fundamentals, right? They're teaching the sexy stuff like the ClickFunnels and this and blah blah blah. But there's certain business principles that credibility that young whiz kids don't, right? They haven't run dozens of businesses. They don't consult to Fortune 100, to opening restaurants, to AI, to drone. You got a lot of cool things that if you put in, I can see a short little video that goes, wow, you've done a lot of cool things and you've got something to share with the world. But you got to kind of figure out that branding. What's that messaging? Where does the market really suffering in the, everyone's going to become an entrepreneur of some sort. They need some guidance.
And I think you hit it right now. In Malaysia, where I'm working right now.
Oh, really? Which part of Malaysia?
I'm in downtown KL.
Oh, nice.
Right. And I've been here for many years. I was in Singapore 10 years before that. I've been in South America, Peru, Chile, Latin America. I've got a lot of experiences opening up businesses all over. But you're right. At the end of the day, I've always felt that it's all about sales and marketing. No one likes your business if no one's willing to pay for your service or your product. I don't care what business you're in, you're dead. And so I help a lot of people. Just like you said, Malaysia has a program right now going on. It's called Coach and Grow program. It's part of the Cradle Initiative, government's giving funds. And I'm working with 4 startups. And I told them, give me startups who are looking to scale. They have been there, done that. They've got a product. I don't need to develop. They've got it. They've got their niche. They understand the market. Now they want to scale. And it's been really interesting working with them. And some of the stuff you talk about, niche, know your customer, the value.
I'm getting goosebumps. I can feel your passion that you want to help other, I think your niche is helping those type of startups, real startups, and that can really impact and scale. Correct. Right. You've built many businesses. There's a lot of wannabe entrepreneurs who they're not necessarily, they need to develop the mindset first of an entrepreneur. And I think you can impact those as well if you want, but I think you can add a lot of value of people, as you said, in that early stage and give them all the different aspects that you can share with them.
And for me, that has worked well. I'm doing 4 companies right now, and it's been brilliant. And they're all waking up. Like a simple thing like go-to-market strategy. Most people don't even know their niches, and they're trying to scale up. And when I get dirty with them, they say, oh my God, where have I been? So I think you're right. I need to know now what do I need to write up?
Yeah.
How do I work with you?
Get on a call with me. We'll go deep for an hour. Yeah.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll fill up that form that you mentioned. I'll fill it up tomorrow.
Fantastic.
And I'll get to you. And let's do a one-to-one.
Yeah.
It's not about money, whatever it takes. But I need to know if it's even possible.
Yeah.
And please be.
Look, you've already answered your question, right? It's like, as a coach, if I'm trying to coach you, you're more experienced than me, probably more successful than me. I have obviously some internet marketing skills that I think I can help you with, obviously.
Yeah, that's where I need to go.
All
right. Let me do
thank
that.
You. Look, isn't it amazing? I mean, Phil, is a perfect example of the opportunity to help people, and it can be from beginners to really experienced entrepreneurs who still haven't ventured into the online world as they could be. All right. So a lot of untapped wisdom. This is kind of my mission, right? There's a lot of real experts like Phil, and we need to create more leaders. We all agree. We need more people to share their wisdom, because nothing against 18-year-old YouTubers sharing their wisdom, but it's a different form of entertainment and knowledge and so on and so forth. Right?
Sure.
So this is what gets me excited. If we can get more people like Phil, and there's many of you out there listening who have something to share, and you can help. You don't have to be, shooting for internet startups, so you can impact, that's very scalable. Internet startups want to be scalable. You could be just helping people in different areas that really mean and matter to you.
We need more captains.
I love it. Oh, I love your name. The captain thing, there's going to be some play on word there. That
I think so. Thank you. I will fill the form up.
Thank you. Look, guys, when you do these challenges, it's amazing, because people like Phil who know their stuff, until you really show and demonstrate that you know your stuff, they won't reach out to you sometimes. And it took many different bonus sessions until finally Phil said, hey, it's the way it is, right? Follow up. Always give value.
Let me tell you what honestly got to me about you and your team.
Thank you.
A lot of people that have been on the internet, I mean, that there's so many classes and everyone offers that you can be a superstar, blah, blah. But what I found with your team, you were not money hungry. And that was the big, because I've never chased money in my life. I never believed in it. I always believed you chase your passion, the money will come.
Yes.
And the one thing I really enjoyed about you guys is not once did you ask for thousands of dollars. And even whatever you did, you kept on doing it, you kept on talking. And that kind of inspired me that I am with a bunch of people that are not the greedy nerds that just want to rip and run.
Thank you.
That's what I felt, honestly. And I would like to say this in your video ask. I will say that when
wow. I can't wait to
tomorrow when I get a chance to make my video.
That's so powerful. Thank you so much. Really.
Thank you.
Every one of our team members here have been inspired, and hopefully all you guys here still. Was that amazing? High five to that, says Jennifer. Thank you, Phil, and everyone. We got to wrap up here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But every Thursday we're going to start refining and opening up the Q&A. All these little hot seats can give one or two people some breakthroughs. That's what, that's what it's all about. All right. So thank you, Phil. Thank you, Natalia, Stephanus, Feb, Kyle, all you guys who've joined us today. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Let's just give another little, what are the websites in case it got lost? If you want to have a chat with me one-on-one, just fill out this form.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Phil. We'll hear from you and we'll schedule a time. We'll have a chat. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, Natalia.
And a video ask. Where is that video ask link? There we are. Ask. I think I sounded a bit weird there. So some video testimonials and the gift. Where's the gift? This is.
There we go. I pasted it.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Natalia.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. We'll sign off until next week. We might have another bonus session on Thursday again. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.